Hey guys, this is Pharaoh 2091, and welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney for Nintendo DS. Last time we left off, we began a trial, and, well, Lana wanted to say, oh no, I'm just going to end it right now, I plead guilty, and then Edgeworth kind of stepped in, he's like, no, blah blah, I do this, and Gant kind of threatened Edgeworth, but he didn't give a shit, so now we're just, cross-examining Emma and hearing what she has to say about what happened 2 years ago. So this is her testimony about her picture. This is the picture I drew 2 years ago. The flash of lightning was so bright, all I could see were shadows. After that, I must have fainted. This picture shows exactly what I saw that instant. Oop. Oh, damn it. Alright, I had to burp there, but it didn't come out. To think a flash of lightning could burn such an image in your mind. Thanks to that, though, she was able to show us exactly what she saw. Well, I don't see any contradictions here. This clearly shows Joe Dark about the murder of Prosecutor Neil Marshall. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Well, let's see here. Well, I don't see really any contradictions, but there's something that's bothered me. It says this picture shows exactly where I saw that instant. Well, here, I'm going to show you guys something. Oops, nope, not that. Where the hell is it at? You want to look at for, here we go, Neil's autopsy report. We read this, didn't we? I could have sworn we did. Neil Marshall, date of death, 7/7/30. Single stab wound piercing the heart or lung, whatever. And he died from blood loss in under 10 minutes. Now, what I don't understand here is like he was stabbed in the back. She says he was stabbed in the chest, so yeah, that kind of contradicts things. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this picture the witness drew contains a blatant contradiction. What? But I still remember it just like it was yesterday. Mr. Wright, perhaps it would be faster if you simply pointed out this contradiction for us. What part of this picture contradicts the autopsy report? That would be the knife. One, it kind of looks like a ruler to me, in my opinion, too. And I always wondered, it always kind of bothered me as well when I kept looking at this picture. The contradiction, of course, lies here. Take a look at the knife the man is holding. If you look closely, you can see its tip is broken. In fact, you don't even have to look closely to see that. But Mr. Wright, look at the evidence. See the murder weapon? Its tip is broken too. If I recall, the tip of the knife was found broken off in the victim's body. It was a conclusive piece of evidence that proved Joe Dark was the murderer. I'm afraid it's not so simple, Emma. Huh? What could you possibly see a problem? Where? It's obvious, really. The victim suffered a single stab wound to the back. If the victim was only stabbed once, then the murder weapon should not yet be broken. Ah! What's the meaning of this? Perhaps the knife was broken beforehand. Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible. The tip of the knife was found inside the victim's body. If it was broken beforehand, it couldn't possibly wind up there. That's right. What does this mean? The tip of the knife was undeniably discovered within the victim's body. The only possible explanation is the witness' memory is mistaken. That's why I asked her so many times if she was sure if she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at the time, but she was sure she remembered correctly. But there's no other way to examine this inconsistency. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. There is another explanation. Have you forgotten already about a little something called falsified evidence? You're treading on thin ice, right? All I'm saying is that this broken knife might be the piece of evidence that was forged. You can't deny the possibility. No. Ugh! Hey, Phoenix has a point, though. Order! 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 Are you saying the investigation really was corrupted? Your Honor, please allow me to once again go over the events that took place the day of the murder. The police department and the prosecutor's office were holding a ceremony that day. After receiving the King of Prosecutors Award at the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Dark along with Damon Gant. During his questioning, Joe Dark fled the room. Prosecutor Marshall chased after him and was killed by Dark. It is my belief that somewhere in this story there is a lie. I'm not lying. The man really was holding up a broken knife. If that's true, then there's no other way around it. This could have been the actual murder weapon. This could have not been the actual murder weapon. There must have been another broken knife. What are the chances of there being two broken knives? Another broken knife besides Joe Dark's? Could there have been more than one? Possibly. I don't see why not. If the witness is this adamant about the accuracy of what she saw, it can't just be explained away by a simple observational error. Mr. Wright. In that instant, Emma really did see a broken knife. I assume then that you have some information about this other broken knife? If so, please feel free to enlighten us. The murder weapon was already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way. Take a look at this. Here's the real murder weapon. Alright, you guys ready for this? I mean, oh boy. Now he's gonna say like the real murder weapon, right? So it can't be a knife, and you would think it would be the screwdriver, right? But that's not it as well. This picture has been bothering me ever since I kept looking at it. Something is just protruding out there. It's just bothering me, and it's like, what the hell? But maybe you guys figured it out already. The answer lies in the past. 2 years in the past. Right here inside this picture. This is a picture of the award ceremony. What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? It's the broken murder weapon. Notice the award prosecutor Marshall is holding? That's a broken knife. As we earlier concluded, the knife in the picture was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was in all likelihood this award. Yeah, maybe. Order! 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 Neil Marshall is awarded King of Prosecutors that day. As an award, he was given his broken shield and a broken knife. When he chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out this knife. Being a prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. This broken knife was the only weapon he had in this dangerous situation. But that can't be! Oh? And why not, Mr. Edgeworth? Because if the King of Prosecutors Award knife was a murder weapon, then the murderer and the victim would be reversed. What do you mean? I mean, this man raising a knife would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Oh. Oh! I like doing those scenes. But the prosecutor was the one who actually died. That's true. What's going on here? It seems Mr. Wright has been a bit too eager to jump to conclusions. Wait. Emma? Wait! I remember now! I remember everything! Witness? Mr. Edgeworth! What is it? Could you show me your evidence list again, please? His list? The one with that picture scribbled on the back? I knew it! This picture! It's the one I'm the one who drew it. What? You drew that? That's right. The list wasn't torn in half at the time I drew this picture. I still don't understand. What the hell is that? All this time I've been trying so hard to forget. I must have locked this part way deep inside me. Perhaps it would be best if we added this to the witness's testimony. Would you please tell us what you recalled, Miss Guy? Yes, Your Honor. First the knife mix-up, and now the blue badger? This should be interesting. Oh boy, so here we go. Her recollection. When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed toward both of them. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. Just then there was another flash lightning, and that's when I saw the blue badger. He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw a shadow. This is certainly most unusual. Try impossible! The head detective of criminal affairs didn't even design him until this year. That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago. Yes, well, the defense may... Oh, damn, I totally missed out on that. Stop! Please, don't pursue this any further! Lana! What's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defendant's chair. But you can't do this! I've already confessed to the crime! Why can't you just leave it at that? Chief Prosecutor Sky, we've already come this far. It's too late to turn back. Silence! The defense will not begin its cross-examination. Bailiff, please detain the defendant. It seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter. Oh boy. Okay. I remember when I got to this part of the game before, I was like, what? You'll see what I mean. I don't understand what she means, like the blue badger was there. There's no way. So, he wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw a shadow. That's not right. That couldn't be possible. His shadow? So you mean you didn't actually see his face, with its winning smile and all? That's right, but I still remember it. He had 3 creepy horns. This is pointless. That thing couldn't have possibly existed 2 years ago. The witness must be mistaken. That may well be. But what's important is that what caused her to think she saw what she did. Oh, and I suppose you have an explanation. If so, then by all means, please tell us what this shadow really was. What was it Emma saw when that lightning flashed? Who is this blue badger really? The blue badger hasn't even been dreamed up when Emma drew this picture. Yet she's certain she saw its shadow. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the defense's belief that on that fateful day 2 years ago, there indeed was something that looked similar to the blue badger. Something that is now sitting in this very room. Mr. Wright! In this room. Very well, Mr. Wright. What is this that the witness saw in an instant? Please show us what the mysterious blue badger looked like. Yeah, this is where I was like, what? Well, yeah. It's this thing. How? Well, look. The mysterious blue badger was in fact this. But that's, what exactly is that? I believe it's some sort of jar. But Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like a blue badger. Indeed, it doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar. However, what if we were to change our viewpoint? Our viewpoint? I've got to show them the correct angle. Look at this form. Yeah, I hated doing this, trying to correctly position this thing. But we'll do it. But we'll do that next video. So, as usual, Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney for Nintendo DS. I'll see you guys later.